as I was going through a lot of trials and tribulations. Music was something that now I was able to use to help me cope and help me express my feelings and my thoughts and navigate through those tough times. When I became homeless, I was sleeping in my car, just going through a lot of situations to even make it to college. And despite the changes that were happening, music was that one thing that I could always come back to. So that's why it's so meaningful to me. And because I love it so much, I came to the realization that it's something I want to do for the rest of my life. Right now, I work at a college prep school, and it's in my neighborhood of Richmond, really close to where I live. And so I feel that I'm able to now show myself as somebody that went through that process, that, comes from the same place as these kids, and showing like, wow, I got a degree, I got to perform at my graduation, I'm getting to do something that I love. And that's accelerated because of the fact that I went to college and I got all of these skills and these connections. So I think it just is important representation, and also just allows me to give little pieces of advice to students where they're at right now, even in elementary, to help them think about their future, to help them think about themselves as a future college graduate.
I've been working with the Luther Burbank Center for the Arts, and I'm the music specialist there, which means I direct the mariachi program, where we have 93 kids who come during the entire year to learn music. And during the summer, we go out to different communities and take instruments to schools and look for kids who want to play music. I teach music, but music is only 1% of what I want them to do. I want them to become doctors. I want them to become lawyers. I want them to become whatever they want. But I want to show them that there's a path for them. Sometimes we are lost, or our families don't know how to enter that path. Yes, like when I was in high school, that I didn't think I wanted to do college. My parents didn't think that was important. So I want to be there for these kids. With my music, they feel very happy. And if I tell them the way I did it and all the things I did, they trust me, and they know. I have some students, they're like, oh, maybe I should apply just like you did. So I'm an example for them that even if it looks impossible, there's a way to do it.
I serve as a full-time admin associate for Making Waves Foundation's college and alumni program in Richmond. I really want to share those resources I gained in terms of scholarships and in colleges and what kind of programs are out there to support first-gen students and low-income students. I feel that that's very similar to what I do with my 3 younger siblings, trying to guide them through a process that I already went through. And we need to have a diverse body at these institutions, because this is where the leaders who are going to take decisions in the future are being shaped and made. And understand that what society thinks of as challenges, because they are, like being first gen or low income or a minority, are also strengths. They're all double-edged swords. So it's really about how we use the knowledge we have and tell ourselves that those are not our weaknesses, but our strong points.
I'm currently working full-time as a program manager with a youth development agency up in Sacramento, and we serve students as young as 3rd grade sometimes, but we typically serve 6th graders all the way through high school. And so our goal is to create a safe space for students to come together, to check in on one another, and to really explore topics that they are interested in, and then from there, lead them and guide them to execute a youth-led advocacy projects. Many adults will tell students and will tell young people they are the next generation of leaders, but there's not a lot of opportunities afforded to them, right? So how can we expect them? How can we place a high expectation on them if we're not giving them the opportunity to really grow and to learn? And so one of my roles is to do just that, give them those opportunities, connect them to those opportunities, and to connect them to the resources that they might need to be the best versions of themselves.
I currently work at Bridge the Gap as the Dean and College Success Manager, where I work with our senior high school students and our college students. When we see the world as it is, and we see that it's a lot of problems in it, and we see how small we might be to those problems, but we still go out there and try to make change. We still try to influence people. I think I would like to be known for that, like that person, the little engine that could. Definitely the person that's like, no, we can still keep going. We still have work to do. I see the impact that I've made by so many people reaching out to me, especially all of my students that I worked with that were in high school, that were seniors a long time ago and now have families of their own. I ugly cried the other day with one of my students because they were like, I got into middle school, like, and look how far I've come. And they're like, my parents didn't even believe in me, but you believed in me. And I'm like, don't do this. So I'm so proud of them. So if they see this, I just want them to know too, like, I'm extremely proud of all of you. And they know how authentic I am because they'll know I'll cry on their phones too. So